Hello, everyone. Welcome to CoinChange Twitter Spaces or X Spaces. This one's a special one. We are announcing the publishing of our research report.
Hello, everyone.
Sorry, can you hear me?
Yes, hello, hello.
Okay, awesome. All right, so yeah, we are publishing the 2024 halving and its impact on miners. That's the title of the research report. And we have an amazing panel of co authors that helped us put this report together. So I wanted to have everybody on the call so we can get some questions answered, promote the report, and learn something new about this space. So let's do a quick round of introductions. I'll go first, and then so CoinChange is a DeFi player. We have a earn product where we offer yield on crypto assets. We have a cards product where we offer people off ramp from crypto to gift cards, and we have a brokerage product where people can swap large size transactions with less slippage. I'm the head of research. My name is Pratik, and I'm the head of research at CoinChange. I'm in charge of putting out these quarterly research reports. And this was the research report we put out this quarter, which was related to Bitcoin halving and the future of miners. So let's go around the room and just go ahead and introduce yourself, what you do at your company, and what your company offers. So, Mati, you want to go next?
Absolutely. Hi, everybody. My name is Mati Greenspan. I'm the founder and CEO of Quantum Economics. It's a firm for research and advisory in the crypto space. So very happy to see what you guys are doing at CoinChange. My role, which is more directly related to Bitcoin mining, I am the Chief Financial Officer and Chairman of the Board at Quantum Expeditions, which is a Bitcoin mining firm. We currently are running 25 petahash in West Texas. And we have a crowd fund where investors can participate and purchase future equity in Quantum Expeditions for as little as $100, participating in the future growth of the company and the Bitcoin mining industry.
Excellent. Thanks for sharing. Next is EMCD. Who's behind the account?
Hello, my name is Mila. Thanks for having me today. I'm EMCD Marketing Manager. Today I'm going to represent the EMCD ecosystem. So, shortly about our project, EMCD is a crypto ecosystem powered by one of the world's top 7 mining pools. It unites over 200,000 users worldwide. We provide them different essential tool for investing, for mining. So not we have not only mining pool, we have a reliable saving account, we have a secure crypto wallet, and a fast P2P exchange. So all different tools in one place. That's really cool. I think that's all that we could tell about us.
Excellent, excellent. Thanks for sharing. You have a lot of different products, I believe, other than just Bitcoin mining as well. So maybe we can get into that towards the end. So, has anything for your company changed since the halving in 2024? I mean, there was a lot of buzz that halving's going to reduce the miner rewards, halving's going to impact the Bitcoin price. There was a lot of talk. I'm curious if you guys have seen any changes that you need to make within your organization since the halving in 2024. Let's go with Mati.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, the halving is not a fun thing for a Bitcoin miner. It is definitely a gut punch. So basically, you're making plenty of money. We were making plenty of money before the halving. Through we actually got started in January. So January, February, March, amazing months. April, okay. That we were able to get some subsidy from the transaction fees, which spiked on the halving day. May was our first month that we were actually not profitable as far as, I mean, we're mining profitably, but, we have overhead, staff costs, and stuff like that. So that was actually a loss. But, a company that's 2 years old is kind of expected. I mean, just to say that we're a profitable company after just 2 years of operation is a pretty big feat in and of itself, considering that we basically started from nothing. So as far as the operational thing, we did have to go in and reduce expenses, change, negotiate with our power provider for cheaper electricity, and some of the staff. Unfortunately, we had to move them from cash payments to equity payments just to make sure that in June we will be profitable once again, and we certainly will be as long as Bitcoin doesn't completely tank from here, or the as long as Bitcoin holds steady and the hash rate holds steady, we'll have a beautiful month of June at this time. So hope that gives you a big picture. It's we go went from yay, we're making lots of money, to suddenly, okay, yeah, we're making money, it's okay. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks, Matty. I love your transparency there. I mean, you're right. I mean, a business that is trying to expand, trying to grow, has to go through these cycles of profitability and not profitability, and then coming out of it and being profitable again, and you have to adjust. The biggest businesses on the planet take a long time before they're profitable as well. So it's totally understandable that you guys are adjusting and making sure that you're positioned well to be profitable moving forward. Um, yeah, EMCD. Any changes from your side within your mining pools or any other products that you offer since the halving? I think you're muted.
Sorry, I didn't hear the last question. Could you repeat, please?
Yeah, sure. So the question is, have has your company made any changes? How has your business been impacted or changed since the April 2024 Bitcoin halving? Because the rewards became half, so there was a lot of buzz that people were worried that miners are not going to be profitable anymore. They have to figure out some other ways to stay profitable. So I'm curious as to any changes within your company that happened since April 2024.
Yeah, thank you. Sorry, I have some problems with my internet, so I didn't heard it the first time. So, speaking about HIMCD, our mining pool is a leading product, and of course, as everybody we were worrying that halving could have some negative impact on our miners, but we see that it's still maintained to hold a position as a top 7 mining pool in the world. But beside this, we decided that we should actively developing other products in the ecosystem. So speaking about it, since April 2024, we have listed new coins in our crypto wallet. So um, miners and other users could hold not only most popular coins like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and others, but we now have Avalanche, we have Matic, uh, based in Polygon. What's more, we go through a huge event, rebranding, and our rebranding helped us to reflect our new identity, because we decided to make sure that we're not only mining pool, but we are ecosystem that is open to everyone, open for beginners in crypto, to hodlers and so on. So I would say that the main decision after halving was to concentrate not only on mining pool, but to help um, to develop other products.
That's interesting. So you kind of branched out into non-Bitcoin revenue streams as well to stay afloat as a business, which leads to my next question, which is, do you so EMCD? This is maybe a follow-up question for you. You are a pool, so you have individual miners that are joining the pool, and you offer some sort of customer service. I've heard it's one of the best customer service out there for mining pools. What advice, or what should be the miners aware of in order to remain profitable? And I'm talking in terms of just Bitcoin only. So if there's a miner that approaches to you, what kind of advice do you give them if they want to stay profitable and join your mining pool? Is there some kind of minimum requirement in terms of hardware capabilities, or any other advice that you give new miners?
Well, I would say that if you would like to, usually when we have new miners, we always share them other products that we have in our ecosystem. For example, you can use them and help you to make your mining more profitable. For example, we have coin hold product. It's a earn product that has a passive income. So, for example, if you have a bunch of coins that you have mined, and they are just you're just holding them in some crypto wallet, that's quite a good idea, but you could make more with them. For example, you could store them on coin hold, and to get additional percentage from them, like a bank deposit. And we always offer them to our miners, because that's a good idea that with such, I would say, easy instrument, you could add, you can get more profits with the MCD, and it could even maybe lower your mining, how to say it, costs. So yeah, one idea is to use coin hold.
Got it. Mati, do you you run your own mining business? But if someone else were to start a mining business, what would you tell them? Do you just tell them it's too tough, don't get into it, or is there some advice for them? Is there any scope?
Well, I mean, the beautiful thing about Bitcoin mining and Bitcoin miners that I've found, and I've been deeply entrenched in this for about 2.5 years now, um, is that it's more of a collaboration with your competitors than it is like a real competition. So when you first meet a Bitcoin miner, you get on the Zoom call with them. The first thing is always like, how can we work together, right? Like, what can we do for each other? What can I do for you? What can you do for me? Do you need some connections, or where are your pain points that we can help each other, rather than take advantage or something like that. And it really is a beautiful thing that you don't get in very many industries these days. I remember the first few times that happened, I was get off the call and speak with my fellow board members. Like, why are they helping us over here? I don't really get it. You actually get a lot of that in Bitcoin mining. Um, but yeah, can you remind me the question?
Yeah, if
Oh,
someone is
yeah.
trying to come and get into Bitcoin mining, what kind of advice do you have for them?
Yeah. So it's very difficult for an individual to get into Bitcoin mining by themselves. I mean, it took us 2 years, of 4 professionals before we were able to plug in our first 100 machines. And the reason for that is, first of all, you have to secure the power, because power's not cheap, and you need cheap power in order to do it. One of our staff members from California tells us that he's paying 82 cents a kilowatt hour, and that just means you cannot mine Bitcoin profitably at that price. In New York, they get something like 40 cents a kilowatt hour for residential. These are prices that are prohibitive. You need to be under 7 cents per kilowatt hour in order to make money. So if you don't have access to that power, then you really can't. It's just a non-starter. That's the first thing. And then you can say, okay, well, we'll just host somewhere, but that's also not a great idea because people get screwed over all the time hosting with others. I can tell you nightmare story after nightmare story of people who thought, it's so simple. I just park my miners over with these guys, and they'll take care of them for me, and then they don't, and they end up with very poor experience and losing money at the end of the day. So yeah, so that's number one. And then number two is, you want at least some sort of advantage when you're purchasing the machines. If you don't have a great hookup that's reliable and cheap, you can get ripped off real bad. A lot of the time, you're sending money to China in USDT, and if you don't trust your supplier in 100%, you can get screwed over. So, I mean, there's a lot of these type of things, and then make sure that you have the correct network and materials. You need an IT guy, especially if you're planning on running more than a few machines. You got to have a solid network connection. You got to have a specialized equipment to run the machines and to make sure that they're always on and operating operating optimally. Let alone overclocking, underclocking, those type of things. It all can be pretty complicated. So that is exactly the reason why we started the crowd fund to begin with, because in Satoshi's world, of 2009 to 2013, I mean, you could mine Bitcoin with a laptop, right? And everybody was able to mine Bitcoin. These days, it's much more difficult. So this is why we opened the crowd fund, so that anybody can get involved in Bitcoin mining, join our Bitcoin mining community on the Discord, and invest in the company and actually get a piece of the company, rather than just buying one machine where you have to take care of it and figure out where to plug it in and blah blah blah. You're actually owning part of the company and participating in the future revenue of the company through our WeFunder page.
Great. I think so. So in short, basically, instead of starting your own mining business, own a piece of someone else's that has already figured it out and has everything set in place, because it does take
Yeah, that's
yeah.
that's how we've structured this, because it's just, I mean, there are other ones where Bitcoin mining companies where they give you an NFT and you get like fractional part of the hash rate, but even that, like, you don't really know what the hash rate is going to be worth by the time you come and collect it, and then you can also run into regulatory issues. For us, that didn't make any sense because we want to be fully regulatory compliant, because we're gunning to grow this to $1 billion company. There are Bitcoin mining companies out there right now, who are worth $2, $3, $4 billion that are traded publicly. So for us, $1 billion is a pretty conservative goal. And we're not going to get there unless everything is structured properly, and that's why we went through Regulation CF, which is basically the SEC is we filed an application with the SEC, and they put out very very solid guidelines about how that's supposed to be done in a regulatory compliant way.
Makes sense. Yeah, your crowdfunding, there's definitely got to be some guidelines to follow. Good to know that you're able to actually file something with SEC because they're notorious for not letting people file and then saying you didn't file anything.
Yeah, absolutely. They hate crypto, or at least Gary Gensler's SEC does. I'm pretty sure Trump's going to win the next election and install a new SEC that's going to be a lot more crypto friendly. But until now, the SEC has been really anti-crypto. But I think Eric Voorhees is the one who kind of shown this light for me, where he says, okay, look, in order for them to persecute you, you need to be breaking the law, right? And in this case, we're mining Bitcoin. There's no altcoins going on. There's no shitcoinery happening. It's only Bitcoin, which the SEC has basically given a green light to, or given their at least saying that it's not a security. And we're following their rules of the crowd fund, which so there's really nothing that they can do to come after us, even if they really really wanted to. We're following their rules to the letter.
Makes sense. Yeah. So, Martiana, you have just a few more minutes, couple more minutes. So, I'd like to follow up with you. Do you see any other business opportunities for you as miner? Let's say,
Hello, I think you cut out there. Did he, Rug, or did I? Does anybody else hear me? Hello?
Hey, I can hear you, but I can't hear Coin Change.
Okay. Coin change. If you you might be on mute there.
yes, yes, go ahead.
I'm sorry, I missed the question. Can you repeat?
Oh, yeah. So the question was some of the miners are figuring out other ways to earn money. You mentioned briefly about the fee spike during the halving because I believe Runes protocol was launched and some kind of layer two activity was going on. Is that sustainable? Do you see any future for layer two solutions on Bitcoin that are sustainable, that generate sustainable fees for miners? And or do you see miners getting into alternative businesses like AI, cloud compute, like some of the miners have hinted they're getting into?
Yeah, I think we even saw, I think it was Marathon that said, hey, we're not a Bitcoin mining company anymore. We've graduated. Now we're a power company that also does Bitcoin mining, right? But yeah, we're constantly searching for new paths of revenue. I'm not going to announce anything at this point or go too deeply into. Oh, hey, Bitbull is the real Bitbull is listening now. He's one of our seed investors. Good to see you, man. Yeah, obviously, any kind of revenue stream announcements that would have to be done, through the WeFunder and an official channel of Quantum Expeditions in order to maintain regulatory fairness for investors. But yes, we are looking into different channels of revenue. But I kind of thought EMCD had an interesting idea there. Going into other cryptocurrencies. We did consider that briefly. We had an opportunity. Somebody was talking to us about Caspa. And I just can't. I'm a Bitcoiner at heart. I mean, I get into other coins, but there's 500 and near 550 investors who have their money and their faith in us. So we're playing things as conservatively as we possibly can. So anything that has that kind of risk, I don't believe in the long term viability. I don't believe that I can bank in the long term viability of any cryptocurrency except for Bitcoin. So that's where we're going to stay for now. Um, but yeah, there are definitely other sources of revenue stream that we can and will deploy on a long enough timeline. So stay tuned for further updates.
Got it. Got it. So coming to you, EMCD, you obviously have multiple business models under your ecosystem. So mining.
Hey Quentin, sorry to cut you off. I'm gonna hop off now. Thanks a lot for having me. Thanks a lot
Thanks,
for
Mati. Yeah,
for making us part of the report. That was very very appreciated. And let us know when you're doing the next one. We'll be very happy to contribute the best we can.
awesome. Thank you very much. See ya.
We'll see you soon.
So EMCD, same question to you. Can you highlight the other products in your ecosystem that can help miners stay afloat and stay profitable? So you mentioned Coin Hold, which was a way for miners to hold their crypto in a certain wallet and earn uh, on their digital assets. Is there any other parts of your ecosystem? Can you go a little bit deeper into this Coin Hold product?
Yeah, sure. So I have mentioned early, um, we would like to show to our audience that EMCD is not just mining pool, because most of the audience know that EMCD is a large mining pool, and it became like, the first step that they meet with EMCD, but it's much bigger than it. So speaking about CoinHold, yeah, that's earn product where you can earn passive income just holding your coins on the coin hold deposit. For example, as I said early, a lot of our miners, they use coin hold as a additional profit maximizer, because it helps you to earn, for example, additional crypto just for putting your mind bitcoins or I don't know, Caspa, and to lower your costs. Of course, if you're not a miner, you can use CoinHold too, because, for example, you are just holding some bitcoins for a long time. You're a hodler, yeah. So CoinHold is a good idea for you to make your crypto work for you. That's quite easy to open. You just register in EMCD and you can find the coin hold tab, where you can choose a coin you would like to stake: Bitcoin, Ethereum. We have USDT, USDC, and more. Choose the period that you would like to stake your coin for. The month, 1 month is a minimum, and 1 year is a maximum. So, is if the period is bigger, so you get a bigger uh, income from that. So yeah, speaking about other products, we have a P2P platform that is actively developing right now too. For example, you have mined your coins and you would like to exchange them for fiat money. That's available on our platform too. You don't need to open new website to search for exchanger. Just open EMCD P2P. In June, we're going to add Turkish lira, for example. So it would be more open for users from Turkey and this region. Have other fiat money to on the exchange. So I think it's a great idea. Additionally, that would be great idea for people who have never, for example, buy Bitcoin, and you can do it on P2P too. So buy your first crypto with EMCD. And the last product that I would like to a little bit tell more is our crypto wallet. It is connected to all of our products, to P2P, to mining pool, to coin hold, where you just store securely your coins. There are not only popular coins like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and popular stable coins like USDT, USDC. We have other popular altcoins. As I said several minutes before that, Matic and Polygon, on Polygon, and Avax on Avalanche are available right now too. So that's it. There is a bunch of product that you can use in one place and one website. I think it's quite comfortable, and many of our users and miners are choosing GameCD because of this quite, I would say, large ecosystem with a lot of opportunities. So that's it.
Wow, that's a lot of products, and that's what's needed for miners to stay afloat. You cannot, at this point, I think it's very, very difficult to stay restricted to one particular thing, unless you're really good at figuring out the electricity costs and geographical location and so on and so forth. But having multiple options, multiple cryptos, and a suite of ecosystem products definitely makes it attractive for new miners to come and join pools such as EMCD, or I should say ecosystems such as EMCD ecosystem. I'm really happy that you guys contributed to our research report. I want to thank you very much. Please help us share it with your ecosystem and support us, and share the space as well. And hopefully we would have you back in the future for more spaces and more research reports.
Thank you for inviting me to this amazing gamma. I'm really happy that Team City became one of the authors of your report. So I think that we could stay in touch in the future. So if you have any question about crypto mining, we're here to answer. We're open to that. So thank you, guys.
Thank you very much. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.